What's going on, guys? This is back here with another Alma Jam video, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to show every single way you can get Sapphires for free on Alma Jam or Alma Jam Play Wild. So I've made a couple of these videos over the years, and I usually make one every year or so with updated methods because obviously new methods get added to the game every so often. So I want to make a condensed video here for you guys showing every new way along with all the other old ways of how to get free Sapphires. So first of all, before I get into that, I guess one of the free ways to get Sapphires is through giveaways, and I do so happen to have a giveaway for Sapphires going on right now. So I have a giveaway going on for 25,000 Sapphires. All you need to do to enter this giveaway is like the video, subscribe to my channel with notifications on, and then drop a comment down below letting me know what you thought of the video after it ends along with your username, or go to the video link in the description below and comment on there alternatively. And yeah, that's the first way you can get free Sapphires if you win a giveaway people are hosting for them. And surprisingly, a lot of the times there is a lot of Sapphires giveaways going on, whether it be YouTube or Instagram. You know, just try it, enter it, do the requirements, and best case scenario you win, worst case scenario nothing happens. So no harm in doing it, in my opinion. So another way to get free Sapphires is just by logging into the game and doing your daily spin here. As you can see right here, I've logged in 3 times this month. Don't judge me, I don't really play the Alma Jam that much anymore, but obviously we see the 5 Sapphire option here. I believe it ranges from 5 to 20 or 25, and obviously if you land on it, you get the Sapphires. Pretty cool stuff. Obviously I didn't get the Sapphire this time, I got a bowler hat instead. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Obviously the more you log in, the higher the Sapphire count will go up in that daily spin. Then moving us on to the next part here, the daily login rewards. So I've logged in 3 times this month. I can get a prize here for Phantom Thorn gauntlets, but every single month on the 5th day you log in, 5 days in a row or 5 days throughout the month, it doesn't really matter, you will be able to grab 10 free Sapphires for yourself just like that. So I suggest, even if you aren't going to play every single day and you're not going to get all the way up to the 30th, which this looks pretty cool actually, but either way, if you're not gonna log in every day, at least 5 times a month, and you can get 10 free Sapphires. It's a pretty good incentive in my opinion. Additionally as well, you do get free 5 Sapphires every day if you are a member. This is technically not free because you do have to buy a membership, but I mean, if you save up your Sapphires just from playing around and doing these various methods, you can buy a membership just with the use of Sapphires, and you can get membership for essentially free, and you can live off of that for as long as you want to. So as you can see here, I just bought membership and I got free 5 Sapphires here just for being a member, and that's a pretty easy way. Just logging in every day and you will get 5 Sapphires. They don't stack, so if you don't think you're going to be able to log on every single day, it's unfortunate, but you do actually have to log on at least once a day just to get those free 5 Sapphires, because if you miss one day, it's not going to carry over to the next day, or so on and so forth. So do make sure you log on just to get those free 5 Sapphires. Then moving on here, conveniently enough, I just leveled up at leveling up on Alma Jam. So this is a lot easier to do when you're the lower levels. You'll be able to get a few Sapphires. They range from like 1 to 20 to 25, I imagine. I'll put the exact amount on screen right now, but obviously when you kind of start out on the game and you're leveling up, it's a lot easier to get the XP required to level up. I have a whole video out talking about how to level up and various ways to gain XP if you want to do that, and check out that video. But obviously for leveling up, you get various rewards, which Sapphires are in the prize pool for, so you can do that and explore that. Now the next way here is from pack chests. So if you are in a pack, which you can join, like I said, I believe this used to be a member only feature and it's not anymore, don't quote me on that, but if you are in a pack, you can join one and you can go to your pack hideout where you will see this big treasure chest around here. This varies based on what kind of alpha your pack leader chose, but this is the Sir Gilmore one and it's right here. Either way, it's not that hard to find in your pack hideout, but if you click on it, various days throughout the month, you will be able to get Sapphires or gifts or gems from it. Obviously today it was a gift, but usually there is various days of the week that will actually give you Sapphires for checking the loot of the pack chest. So that's also pretty cool and an easy way to get some Sapphires. Then also with pack runs, staying on topic with the packs, you can start on a pack run and you can fill it up on the gauge all the way here. As you can see here, if you fill these up, you get various prizes like armor sets and stuff. It doesn't actually show you if you actually fill the gauge up when you are within the pack run. It does actually give you sapphires sometimes when you actually do that. So, you know, if you are just kind of diddly-dallying around in the pack run, make sure to, you know, maybe pick it up a bit and, you know, fill up the gauge so you and everybody else can get a few sapphires in the process. And the last thing to do with the pack hideout here is with gem trees. So as the name implies, it obviously gives gems from the gem tree, but ironically enough, it also gives you sapphires sometimes. So today I was able to get 434 gems, which is actually quite a lot for this, but sometimes it does actually give you sapphires. I don't think it's that many, but quite similar to the amounts you will get from all these other methods anyway, that's for sure. And it is actually possible. I've gotten sapphires before from doing so. Not too sure if it's member only, so don't quote me on that, but pretty easy way to get sapphires nonetheless, just by clicking on a tree. Now next up here, we have to actually visit the phantom dimension here to actually visit the next method of getting free sapphires here. So this actually has to do with paint seeds as well, so make sure you kind of stack up on those. Obviously there's various ways to get those as well, but if we go into the phantom dimension here, we can get a free few paint seeds just from the get-go here. If you don't know what the phantom dimension is, pretty much you collect these paint seeds and then you go on out and fight these phantoms here. And as you traverse around the area, it kind of gets a bit harder and there's a bit stronger phantoms. At the very end, there's the king phantom, where it's like the huge one. That does actually have a chance of dropping sapphires in the prize pool for actually doing all the way through and defeating it. So it is as I said, a pretty easy way to get sapphires. This is probably, well, more the hardest way out of all these methods anyway to get sapphires here, so still something to note anyway. Now additionally, in the prize pool, you do have a chance of getting a sapphire potion in the prize pool for that, which also I think goes as what I'm explaining. Obviously, if somebody is dropping a sapphire potion in the area the room you're in, you will get 5 sapphires just from just clicking on it, so pretty good as well. Obviously that's a bit of an unusual case because not many people do drops that often or randomly, so obviously these two are probably the hardest ways out of all these methods anyway, that's for sure. Now the next method here has to do with pet expeditions. So I have an entire video talking about kind of grind all these kind of pet expeditions easily and DNA vials anyway, and all the prize pool with pet expeditions here. But as you can see, since I made my video last year on these, there is 2 more expeditions now, which is pretty good as well. But as you can see, you can actually look at the possible rewards now, and you can see the various amounts of sapphires you can get from sending your pets on pet expeditions. Now if you're sending like 1 or 2 at a time, obviously it's going to be a low chance and it's going to be kind of a slow process. However, a lot of the people that do these kind of pet expeditions, they're sending a mass amount of pets on these expeditions in hunts of alpha items and DNA vials. They're bound to get some sapphires in the process, and that's just kind of an extra bonus. But I imagine a lot of people watching this kind of are planning on doing that, so that is another way on how to get a few sapphires as well in the process of doing something else. Now moving on back into my den here, we have my shop. So you can actually sell your items in your my shop for sapphires. That's pretty self-explanatory. Now I think the time I made this video last year, it wasn't available for everybody, but now it's actually available for everybody, so non-members and members alike. However, I do believe there is a my shop fee if you are a non-member, so just keep that in mind when you are selling for sapphires here. But as you can see here, I can set anything, and I believe it goes up to a couple thousands or whatever. But I can just set it in the shop here, and somebody will come along and buy it from the shop. Obviously I could go around Jamal advertising it, and that will obviously probably help the chance of it selling. So I do suggest a lot of you end up trying this, because it can also help you clutter or get rid of all the cluttered items you don't really need or want anymore, and sell them for a few sapphires, whether it be like 1 to 5, and get them out of your inventory and get a few sapphires in the process. Now, next up here, we have nature collectibles. Now, all of them are listed on screen. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but these are things that spawn around pretty much every map, and they spawn every few minutes or so. And I'm pretty sure most, if not all of these, actually have sapphires in their prize pools. So if you just, you know, pick them up and whatnot, when you see them spawn, or you can even hunt for them, you can get a few sapphires if you are lucky enough to get them. Now, next up here we have fossils. Now, I kind of was on the fence of putting this under nature collectibles, but I ended up not deciding to, because it is really a different thing entirely, but I think it's kind of the same gimmick, in my opinion at least. But fossils, as I said, if you excavate here, and perfectly enough, one of them just spawned here. If we dig it up here and kind of just excavate around it and whatnot, we have a chance of a sapphire spawning underneath these, and lo and behold, one sapphire right here. Lucky enough for me, so I don't have to edit in something else on screen. But as you can see here, one sapphire. Obviously, you have various chances of winning other things like chests and whatnot, or colored shards. But obviously, you can get sapphires from doing these, and these spawn a lot. So I suggest you, you know, pick those up, even if you're not hunting for an alpha chest, because you can get one sapphire. I know it's just one, but at least it's one. So I suggest if you see them, make sure to pick them up and take the few seconds to get something. Now, next here is timed events here, and what I mean by that is things like the phantoms here. Obviously, you need paint seed launchers to kind of defeat these, and they have a chance of, I believe, dropping sapphires. I could be wrong about that, or I believe the kind of mini game that's opened up because of the ice breaking in Mount Chevere at the time of recording. I don't know if this is going to be available all year round. That's why I said timed event. So it could be just a limited time thing. You might be able to get sapphires from doing this and getting prizes from this. I'm not too sure, but there has been obviously timed events in the past where there's been prize pools and there's sapphires in the prize pools. So just keep that in mind as well. These things, I know the fighting phantoms thing's definitely not available all year round, but this phantom ice caverns thing, this might not be available by the time you're watching this, so do keep that in mind. But you know, limited time events, like events surrounding like a certain theme or holiday going on at the time on Alma Jam, you know, it might have prize pools with sapphires in them. So stuff like that, you know, just keep your eye out on those for all year round. And the last kind of way, it's not really free, that's why I'm kind of putting it at the end, and a lot of people kind of commented on me putting it at the start of the video when I made this video last year, is just, you know, when you buy membership, you actually do get free sapphires along with it as a bonus. I would consider them to be free because it is a bonus, because you're buying membership for membership, and then the currency you get along with it is just a bonus. So obviously I'll put them all on screen right now, but I do understand why people think it's you know, you are pretty much paying for the sapphires in that sense, but I figured I'd throw it in at the end as a kind of a bonus method as well, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much the last method anyway. And with that being said, that kind of wraps us up for every single way you can get free sapphires on Alma Jam as of 2022/2023, because this video is going to apply to 2023 as well. I believe there's over 15 ways in this video, so you're not short of any. I suggest you try them all out and you can get some sapphires in the process. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for today's video here, guys. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you guys do want to be notified on future videos, as well as videos just like this one. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy today's video, and let me know what you thought of it in the comments section below to just help you out in any way. I'm excited to hear, and I will catch you guys in the next one.